Long time ago, there was a very rich man who had many children. One day a fire suddenly broke out in his spacious but decaying house. The rich man shouted at his children inside the burning house to flee. "Get out quickly, all of you." However, the children were absorbed in their games and ignore his cries of warning. Though the house was being in flames, they didn't even think about trying to escape. What's more, they did not understand what he meant by the fire, or the house, or losing their lives. They only kept running around playing, barely glancing at their father. Then, the rich man devised a practical way to lure the children from the burning house. Knowing that the children were fond of interesting playthings, he called out to them, "Listen. Outside the gate are the carts that you have always wanted. Carts pulled by goats, carts pulled by deer, and carts pulled by oxen. Why don't you come out and play with them?" The rich man knew that these things would be irresistible to his children. The children, longing for playing with these new toys, rushed out of the house immediately. Having coaxed them to safety in this way, the rich man gives each of his children a cart. Not one of the three kinds he had promised, but a much finer carriage, adorned with numerous jewels, and drawn by a white bullock. When knowing his own immeasurable wealth, and wanting to benefit his children abundantly, he gave them equally great carriages. The important thing being that the children were saved from the dangers of the house on fire. Then the children rode on their great carriages, having received something they had never had before, and never expected to have. In this parable, the rich man, of course, is the Buddha, who appears in this troubled world to save the people. The children are all living beings, and the games in which they are so absorbed are worldly pleasures. The burning house represents the threefold world, burning with the fires of old age, sickness and death. And the flames refer to the sufferings of birth and death. The teachings of the Buddha are like the father getting the children to leave their pleasures for a greater pleasure, nirvana. Here, some good reminders for you. 1. We are all absorbed by worldly pleasures. 2. We are all going through the sufferings of birth and death. 3. Let go and leave your pleasures for a greater pleasure. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Remember to hit the bell so that you don't miss my newest video.